Right? Number 2, they were never to touch a dead body. Number 3, they were not supposed to cut their hair. Can you say cut your hair? So anybody that knew something about Nazarites, they should have already known before Samson even came in there to ask what's going on, what's your secret. They should have known that the Nazarites could not what? Cut their hair, but they weren't paying attention. So Samson knew growing up these 3 things. That's the reason Samson had 7 locks of hair, because he could never what? He could never cut it. Look like some of our kids today, they look kind of nappy. And it's not because they can't get a haircut, they just don't want to comb it or brush it. Hello, somebody. Samson will begin to deliver Israel, and he will do some delivering tasks for them, and he will kill some Nazarites and the Philistines. He will kill some of these Philistines, but the problem is that he never. You see, in us, we must die to God. Can you say, I must die?
I must die.
You see, if we don't die, we can kill everything around us, but we are still in a mess. We're in our families, and we're living in a mess. We're slipping and sliding in the dark in a mess, and we figure that nobody sees our mess, but somebody knows that you are in a mess.
Amen.
Samson goes down to Gaza, where he saw that we talked about this one. He married this one girl, and I'm not going to give you all the story because it's too much of it. It goes to 3 chapters. But he marries this one girl, and anyway, in that particular story, what happens, there was a secret and a riddle that Samson told, and then the wife of that came to him and said, you came here and you won't tell me the riddle. And Samson said, I haven't told my mom and my dad the riddle. He said, but baby, I'm your wife. You didn't tell me the riddle. Now there's a story there because they were going to, the people were going to come and burn her family property and kill them. So she cried on Samson. This is the first one. She cried for 7 days and just got on Samson's nerves that she cried so much. Samson said, listen, I'm tired of hearing you crying and whining and moping. You know how women go, y'all ain't going to do nothing, y'all, you know, and y'all look at the pitiful, and then the man, and then well, listen, what you want, baby? You know, just to have peace. What you want? What can I do for you? You just take the checkbook, go shopping. Well, Samson's wife just wanted to know the riddle. And then what happened, she got the riddle. And when she got the riddle, she told the other folks, because there was a deal that was made that they were going to have to change the garments. And Samson, you know what he did? He went and he knew that they had got the answer from his wife, so he went to another village and killed 30 folk because he was mad because his wife told the riddle. He was a man of revenge. Well, I need to go to Gaza. This is where our story is set today. We find out that he goes over here and he makes a stupid move. Can y'all say stupid move?
Stupid move.
He goes over there and he sees another woman. Every time Samson sees women, he gets into trouble. You could say it's love at first sight. I don't know whether it was love at first sight or it was hindsight, but I know the hindsight tells us that he lost a lot. Hello? Amen, somebody. So he went over here and he finds this new woman. When he finds this new woman, he falls in love with her and he plays games with her. And then the people, the Philistines, did not like him. Why did they like him? Because he was killing. He killed folk. He took the gates. He made fun of them. He mocked them. So they decided to come up with a deal so they could get the secret to his strength so they could take his strength away and kill him. Now, if a woman comes and asks you, why does she want to know why you're strong? That would be a reason. Well, she want to be a He-Man too? Hello? Maybe she want to take some of them pills and start pumping some iron. I don't know. But evidently, that she wanted to know why Samson was so strong. And they made a deal with her to give her a lot of money. Today, they say that money would be worth maybe $15 million. So whatever amount it was, they offered her a lot of money to trap this man.
Right, right.
I mean, I think she went out and bought extra special perfume. See-through blouses and all that kind of stuff. She went out and got some new slippers and some new shoes. She got some new skirts and she redecorated her bows because when he came in there, she wanted to make sure that Sam, ain't nobody been here like you been here. I got this all fixed up for you, baby. This is only for you. Hello?
Amen.
Samson was stupid. There was a stupid move on Samson's part. Again, he's where he should not be. He's going to a place that he should not go. He's fooling with a person that he should not fool with, but yet and still he was in love. He let one of his heads not work too well. Y'all don't have to help me with that. The Philistines surround the house. Amen. And Samson got up in the middle of the night and he left. They thought he would be sleeping in the morning and they would come upon him and kill him. And Samson, before he left that night, he picked up the doors. And they say that the doors weighed 700 pounds. He carried them away and he took them to the top of this area, and they could probably see him and say, look, Samson that took the doors from the city, took the gates off, took the posts out of the ground. Here we were trying to kill him. He has mocked us again. But he still made a stupid move. Samson's problem was lust and revenge. And if you get into those two areas, you're looking for trouble. So you're looking for trouble.
You're looking for trouble.
Now, what we needed to tell Samson, I'm down on point number 1, that Samson needed to stay on target. Remember, God called him to be what? A ruler. God called him to be a judge. God called him to be a leader. God called him so that he would be able to go forth. He was a young man. He could have had any person in his own country, but he wanted somebody outside of his country. Therefore, Samson wasted his life and he brought nothing but trouble to himself. When you have a mess, most of the time you brought the trouble to yourself.
Amen.
You try to blame somebody else for your trouble, but if you look around, you really brought your own trouble to yourself. Hello, somebody. And the main thing that he needed to know was he had enemies. Who were they? They were the Philistines. If you know you have enemies around you, why would you go to somebody's house that you don't even know? And then if you go there, you know that they don't like you when you go in, so you know they're going to make a deal with somebody that they are of the same kind. So the same kind stick together. But Samson didn't figure out that they would pay this woman. She was just like them, cooks, evil, mean. Hello? We can't really blame it on her, because he should have known better. Can y'all say Samson should have known better?
Samson should have known better.
Now, so my next point is that Samson started the mess. We can't blame it on the Philistines. We can't blame it on the woman. No, Samson started the mess. He looked where he shouldn't have been looking. He walked where he shouldn't have been walking. He slept where he wasn't supposed to sleep.
Right.
He went to the wrong place. And then he stayed too long. He hung around too long. He became spiritually conditioned. You stay around sin long enough, you'll get spiritually conditioned. Number 2, he was looking for the wrong thing. And what he should have found was somebody from his own kindred, but he was looking for the wrong thing. He was looking for pleasure that he could have gotten in his own land, but yet and still he traveled someplace else. He rejected godly counsel. You see, they were never supposed to marry outside of their own people.
Right.
Hello, somebody. But this man just saw something that looked good to him, so he decided, this is where I will go. And when you go to other places, you're going to pagan surroundings. And when you go to pagan surroundings, you're going to end up picking up the pagan god. You say, well, no, I know God. I serve God. I was raised in the church. I know all about how to worship God in spirit and in truth. But you will not worship God in spirit and in truth when you get over there in lukewarm street.
Right.
Oh, y'all don't help me.
Amen.
He got involved with another wrong relationship. Not one. It would seem like you would learn from your mistake. If you've been married one time and had a bum, don't marry somebody like the one you just got away from. You just got another what? Number 2 bum.
Right.
Hello. If he had big muscles and flex, find somebody that got little muscles next time. Hello. Listen, he toyed with temptation. He played with it. He says, I'm strong enough. It reminds me of the folk that say, well, I can go to the club. I don't drink anymore. I'm not an alcoholic anymore. You hang around there, and next thing you know,